As we begin a new year, many of us are imagining how we can live with a new and better purpose, to seek something bigger than ourselves. Redeemer Eastside has a dream too, and we've been talking about it. To emerge from a tumultuous 2020, having been transformed together for the good in our lives, our church, and our city. The question is, what kind of transformation do you dream about? We believe that real transformation, for the good of all peoples, only happens through the good news of the gospel. To see this transformation become reality, and to realize God's purposes in the city, we believe that together we must look to God's redemptive power through the practices of peace. Through the 5 practices of peace, pause, eat, ask, commune, and examine, we will see the gospel transform us together and transform our city for the good of everyone. God will use these small acts of faith in ways that will flow out into our relationships, workplaces, and neighborhoods. You are invited to be part of this gospel renewal because we want every Redeemer Eastsider to be transformed together, to live with the purpose of making all things new for God's glory and the good of the city.
This year, my dream is that we would take the time to learn how the gospel is good news specifically to our friends and neighbors.
My dream is that we'd be able to show the love of Christ and the rescuing freedom it brings for the poor and the oppressed.
And my dream is that my boss and I would continue conversations on Christianity.
We would come to see our limitations as blessings.
That we'd say yes, even when our fears say no.
With God's help and His Word, let's transform our lives, our church, and our city into a place of joy and purpose through the practices of peace. I know I want God to do this in and through me, and I'm confident that it is your desire for God to do this in you as well. Our families need it, our friends need it, and our city needs it now more than ever. So let's come together and live as people who practice peace.